So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, we can see, guys, we are being flashed with some very interesting scenario, a scenario which is pointing us where the price in the medium short term, where the price for the coming days might be possibly hitting. So before I do that, please do me a favor and destroy the like button. But if you want to support me even further, a comment is always appreciated. Thank you very much. Now, if we look at the overall crypto market, things are looking very good. Bitcoin is up around 1.2%, Ethereum up around 2.83%, BNB up around 1.1%, XRP up around 1.4%, Cardano up around 3.4%. So overall market looking good. But if we look at this US dollar index, it is not looking good because it is clearly losing momentum. Yes, guys, US dollar is weakening. So this is definitely a good sign for us, right? And if you look at this carefully, this descending broadening wedge, which was supposed to be a bullish continuation pattern, failed to hold the lower trend line, which resulted in a continuation here to the downside. So according to this chart, according to this US dollar index in a daily time frame, the area where we are right now is a very crucial area, because if the price loses this crucial support, which we have around $103, $102, right, that could result in another continuation, and that means, right, our market, crypto market, could be again outperforming dollar. So looking into different ways, things are looking good, not just only for Bitcoin, but also for the overall crypto market. But if you look at this in a 4-hour time frame using this CPI indicator, we are aware, guys, if the price of Bitcoin wants to start with an actual impulsiveness like this, what must it do? It must break the resistance which we have from this monthly R1 line. Yes, guys, this green line must be broken at any cost if we want the price of Bitcoin to start with a new impulsive movement. And why? Because this line in the past price action has already rejected us twice. So if this is going to be an actual breakout, then let's wait until price finds support above 37,900, 38,000 range before looking for any long opportunity. Otherwise, it could still fake out. Price showing some bullishness, but failing to find support above this trend line, which could result in another continuation here like this until the end of this November month. Yes, guys, until the end of this November month, there is a very high probability of price testing the support from these trend lines, top central and the bottom CPI line around 30,000, 33,000 before starting with a new impulsive movement here like this. Yes, for an actual impulsiveness, we definitely want the price of Bitcoin to break out of this monthly R1 line. But any sort of a weakness, we are also aware this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator is going to be acting as a line of support. So any sort of a weakness in the medium short term, even if the price comes back to test this rising trend line support, it will be looked as a temporary retracement, and price of Bitcoin after that is expected to show another continuation here like this. Yes, guys, if we do see any shakeout, price getting attracted around 30,000, 33,000, in my opinion, that will be just a temporary pullback before we start breaking it to the upside, because in a bigger picture, things are turning very interesting for Bitcoin. Even according to this rising trend line, you can see this rising trend line was considered as a line of resistance. In our case, we are clearly above it. So any sort of a weakness, any sort of a pullback, even this rising trend line will be acting as a line of support, and price of Bitcoin, since we are above this trend line, is expected to show another continuation at least around 40,000 or above 40,000 before showing any sort of a weakness. Yes, guys, to see an actual weakness, I think first the price of Bitcoin is going to show another impulsive move, get attracted around this 40,000 range, and only after that show an actual weakness, because we know right now, even this Bollinger Band, the Bollinger Band squeeze, which led to a very nice breakout here to the upside, because we started breaking the upper band. After squeeze, breaking the upper band usually leads to an impulsive move. So right now, since we are hovering around the central band and the upper band area, I was very clear on my previous video, if we do see price showing weakness, that could result in another squeeze in Bollinger Band before continuing this rally. Price of Bitcoin could get attracted in between this trend line, lower band and the upper trend line, consolidate around that area for a while, and only after that start with a new impulsive movement. So any sort of a weakness, as you can see, will be looked as a temporary retracement, because if you look at this inverted three valley and a river pattern, which we have been talking since a couple of days, the price objective sits above 40,000. So even according to this example, any sort of a shakeout will be just a temporary shakeout, and at the end we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted towards this point D, right, which is over 40,000, and only after that show weakness. But until then, we are going to remain bullish. Now, even if you look at this bullish rectangle pattern, yes guys, during an uptrend, the price of Bitcoin is forming this very interesting movement, right? You can see we are forming this bullish rectangle pattern, which has already broken out. This means the price, even it's going to show some range like this, right, showing some weakness in the medium short term, we are still expecting it to continue further here like this. So even according to this bullish rectangle pattern, coming days for Bitcoin definitely looks good. So any sort of a weakness, parallelly we have been flashed with a bearish divergence. Any sort of a weakness, price coming across 30,000, 33,000 will be looked as a temporary retracement, price coming back to test a key line first and starting with a new impulsive movement. So this bearish scenarios, ascending bottom wedge bearish scenario, bearish divergence in daily RSI, right, will be looked as a temporary retracement before we see another continuation here to the upside. And yes, this is also what we have to take into consideration. Ascending channel trading pattern or bearish continuation pattern. If we are lacking momentum, if we fail to break out of the previous high, then this is on the line, right? But even if this plays out, this will be just a temporary pullback in my opinion, and price of Bitcoin after that is expected to show another impulsiveness. And why? Because this retracement could mean the over leverage traders are going to get liquidated, and only after that the price of Bitcoin is going to start with a new impulsive movement. Because in most of the cases we have seen this kind of scenarios unfolding. I mean, during this uptrend, right, during the uptrend like this, you can see the price has shown plenty of shakeout, right, or fake out before starting with a new impulsive movement. So even though the price did manage to start with a new impulsiveness, but we had plenty of shakeout on our way. So this is something what could be also expected here. So please do not over leverage yourself. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button. But if you want to take advantage of free money which is provided from Bybit, Phemex, OKX, you can see 30,000 deposit bonus from Bybit, $6,000 deposit bonus from Phemex, 50,000 in reward from OKX. So guys, if you want to trade with free money, if you want to take advantage of these bonuses, the link is provided in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye-bye.